Just doing the second half of this little bit of a video. We got a little bit left here. I'm on landscape mode because it's just easy, so I don't have a PC being on PS4. But here we go. I reckon I can get about 1.5 strips left. And so this is going to finally be the Talia Field 2. These guys are all set up. All I gotta do is just kiss the dragon. Shit's like the X Factor. I'm getting the golden buzzer. Yo, what's up, man? You can literally hold your breath. What's up, bro? When I empty this trailer out, man, see if you can do it. I keep reckoning it's possible. With a full trailer, I reckon anybody can hold their breath long enough, and I can fill this trailer up in time. Easily. You can slap a smoker on that mother, and I reckon you hold your breath. Someone gave me the idea of using, I was using 2, and someone said try 3. They said even maybe try 4, but 4 would be a headache. It's not going down one direction. It's difficult 4. But every time I get to the end of the field, even though how big my fields are big, it's like here. That's field 1 down there. I plowed a shed load to get that sucker in, and I just knocked out this one here. This is my now field 2. Oh, frig off, internet's not good. You just told me the internet just wasn't good enough. Dude, it's plugged in. It's not even Wi-Fi. It's plugged in. Yeah, I've taken all this crop just to the BJ because I wanted to see how much it is. I don't want to affect all the silage I got back in my base on my farm. In a large bunker silo that you have, well, that anyone can get, the most I've managed to ever pack into a bunker silo, I think it's like 2.7 million. Not the BGA bunkers, no, the ones you can place down yourself. It kind of pisses me off a little bit because I'm reckoning I'm going to get more than 2.7 million in this thing. It just feels like it. 1.6. Another trailer load, it's going to be 1.7. I'm reckoning I took it must be at least 2.5 million plus. There's no way that shit's light. Until I made this field 2, man, I never even came this way. But yeah, if you look down on the PDA, or you look in the mini map, it was a fun job. Like I said, I get up in the morning, I look forward to conquering a map. I don't see no fun in. I mean, I love Pacific Northwest that you're doing, dude. That's my second favorite map there is out of it, but I just can't make nothing original on that. Everyone's plowed the biggest field on that shit, you know? I like to try to make Mercury Farms is just a brilliant map for me because there's so many areas you can make big fields where there weren't no vision of it. It's just been trees or freaking hills. I mean, top left-hand corner where the forest was, man, it's a bikini strip now. That's all that's left. And I'm gonna miss my cue. There's a tiny ass strip of trees left. I mean, I spent time doing this, but it was fun. But I'm trying to get better at harvesting. Or not better, it's much faster. Getting prepared for seasons and whatnot, you know. Biggest problem, the big fields and seasons, that, you know, the shit weathers, and you won't get to it in time. I've had that problem on big fields before, so I mean, I turn off weeds. Shit, I gave myself some breaks, but I put weather. You can trample the crops if you can go on it. Crop destruction is always on. You gotta have the weathering with seasons, because it's just part of the parcel with seasons, ain't it? So I'm trying to be able to take out a large field without suffering a freaking massive penalty of saying I lost 30% or 40% because I couldn't harvest it in time. Yeah, you can get people, I suppose, but I feel it's just, you have a farm, you do it on your own. Eventually you might get too big, but outside of these damn things, outside of forage harvesting, you can put the damn things on computer workers. I just try to make it so as easy as possible, so when this is all done, every time I play on, well, I worked on a farm, dude, that was like 120 miles north of Shelby, in Montana. I was up in Ismay. He was like northeast of Billings, if you know Montana, and I know those dudes. Everyone knows them. They're like royalty out there because they're like one of the few farms that have a shed load of those big buds. They're famous for it, as you know, Welkers. But that map is, again, no challenge, man. You can plow across even the roads in Welkers, and the cars will still keep coming down some of these strips. Where's the challenge in it? I mean, unless you're going to try to have too much. I mean, there could be a challenge to try to juggle 800 fields, or a field the size of friggin', New York State. It gets a little stupid if you can't have too much. And I hate Welkers for one reason: they don't have animals on that shit. I mean, maybe their farm, they were all cereal, but the farm I worked on up in Northeast Montana, they're all beef. There was over 5,000 head of cattle on this ranch, 200 square miles. Helicopter. The ranch, my owner, he used to go around the helicopter chasing the cows fucking back into the corral for the winter and shit. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy up there. But it's just, again, it's all open. I like a map where it says like it's all built up and whatnot. But then you think, well, if I clear that out and I clear that out, you can have the longest field, even with yields. Sometimes you gotta make them a little skinnier. I've had to do it in this one. Okay, I'll jump out of this shit real quick. This is what I mean by I had to make it skinnier. On the horse track that sticks out, you can't buy this land, you can't farm it, you can't do shit to it. You can cut the hedges out, and shit, you can even cut the trees if you want. But you can't do it. And can you see the little dark and green grass here? When the computer comes up, I gotta personally use the headlands. I hate doing headlands. So I had to sacrifice quite a bit of field to the left. There's a big chunk here and a big chunk there, but that's my grass if I need grass. If or when I go for grass. Otherwise, this sucker is just... I do rotate the crops, like seasons. So, last time I had corn in this one, now I have corn in what I call my field 2. I'm just keep flopping them up. I mean, I had to cut up field 50, so that's sugar beets. And I had to cut up field 45 to finish up this box, so that's sugar beets as well. So I just dumped them down in the odd spots. But this Mercury Farms is just a brilliant map. I mean, if you didn't do it the way I did it, there's still interesting setups how you can do this. I'm hoping I can get Alien Jim back on this, maybe. Try to convince the man if he can redo Mercury Farms, but maybe like on the scale of Welkers. If you can stretch it out to Welkers map, obviously the slots count's definitely going to go up because there's going to be a little bit more issues into it, but yeah, I only do a bit of sugar beets, man. It's just from for the pigs. stupid controller. Oh my god. I wanted to head into that right there. I don't really do sugar beets or potatoes. I hate having to buy a big ass machine. It looks cool. I like it, man. It's definitely a little beastie thing, and it looks different on the farm, but I can't see myself that bins on them are too small. You couldn't run 3 of them side by side because the damn things piss off to the left. You know? So you couldn't line them up like you can do with forage harvesters or even basic harvesters. You can easily do this with cereal crops, run 3, 4 harvesters. Shit, you can run 10 harvesters if you want to, because they're going to stop when they're full up. I mean, these guys stop too, but those big combines are easier to turn around than these. Trying to line up each one, you try to set them ahead of yourself so they're not zipping into you. So you try to, you know, be outside the range when you turn on a computer, and then they just hold. There is scope here. I might try it. I'm gonna line these up now. If this takes more than, if I can put 4 on this last strip, I'll do it. But I was gonna do it on the next harvest. Maybe try out 4. I need to have a few more steady cold drinks next to me for that shit. I got a bit of iced tea, a cold cup of tea, a bunch of cookies, a pack of cigarettes. I fractured my back, so this is why I'm going hardcore into my gaming. I should have been doing this years ago because I've been doing mad shit like this, but I fractured my back. I can't go to work. I haven't been able to for the last friggin' year. This game came out, let's say I literally broke my back last year, so friggin' this game came out, well, let's say it came out in November. Like 2 months later, I friggin' broke my back. I didn't break it, I fractured it. But it's good as fucking broken. I can't carry shit, I can't run, I can't jump, I can't do friggin' a lot of shit, I can't walk my dog. Shit, even sex, bro. Well, after that, I can do sex, no problem, but it's like going to work. When you come home after working all day and your body's sore, a simple session puts me out. I'm fucked the next day. I don't want to know her the next day. I'm just like, let me be. I need a rest. If I walk around the supermarket with her, just walk around. I don't push no damn trolley or carry nothing. I'm fucked for the next 2 days, 3 days. Shit's aching me. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Every time I go on DJ Goham and some of these big YouTube streamers, I keep ripping it. New mods out today. Today we have this great new mod. Shut the fuck up, nice, good new mod. There's nothing good. Nothing good there, man. Give me seasons. Hold everything. Just give seasons. And then they want to smack you in the face and tell you they love you by saying mods are getting processed in 8 fucking days. But this mod has still been missing for fucking months. I mean, it should have come out before class, man. Should have been out before class. Then it should have come out after class. Damn thing should just be out. The sheer fact that passing over to fucking independent modders to do is pathetic, man. They're having these big fucking thing down in Germany in class headquarters. That could have cost us some big fucking bucks. So you tell me I couldn't have paid a bunch of nerds to sit in a room and fucking process seasons? Everyone's saying it right now. If you're on the hype in the internet, it's all about fucking fs19's gonna probably have seasons built in, because Giants are probably gonna buy that fucking mod off those modders, and they're gonna make a fucking killing more than anyone else who put mods on there. Fuck Lizard, fuck Black Sheep modding. They're gonna make the killers. Dude's right there with the fucking mod who can come up with seasons. That's going to be a money maker. FS21 will be loads better, but I ain't sticking up for it. I said if they don't bring out seasons on FS19, I will not buy FS21. They can kiss my ass. I'll go back to my computer playing fucking other games. Fuck that shit, man. I like Rome Total War. The Total War series they have on the PC. That was my love. I played all of them from the back of the day to the recent. I don't know if you know those games, but I had some other games, man. I was hardcore into Ark Survival Evolved. Shit, that was a big game. Official, unofficial. I think I made the first unrateable base. At least people tried rating it, but it never got rated. I remember sat in this server, man. I got bored watching my base every night. Sat there with my sniper rifle. People came and went. People died constantly. I had clans dying trying to get into my shit. And it was only just me who made my base. We'll lay low in the server for like freaking a month, collecting everything like a fucking squirrel. And then fucking the course of a weekend, I stayed up putting like 12 hours on a shift and playing the game for 12 hours each night. Getting up first thing in the morning after 5 hours sleep, 4 hours sleep, running back onto the PlayStation. I fucking love that shit. This is I get addicted to games. And I'm playing Clash of Clans on the mobile, on Android, and friggin' this. I tried recording the videos. I'm not sure if you have this problem. I'm not sure if you play on PlayStation or PC, but I have a mega issue. Every time I record videos on the PlayStation, I try putting them up. There's not even a 50-50 I'll make them in. It's like 1 in 4. You know, it's some, or 1 in 3. It's really shitty odds I get my videos uploaded on. I used to think it's the way I typed it. I thought maybe it's because I was swearing. You know, it just tells you it doesn't go in. It can't be applied. It's just like, fuck, you know, I spent all the time making that video and then it doesn't go in. So the only way I can make my videos really is freaking on goddamn live. I gotta play live all the time. I can do short little videos. I try to break my videos up and do them like maybe 2 half-hour blips. Because watching a whole hour can be a fucking grind unless you're fucking like Wizard of Oz with your bloody words. And I'm fucking ain't, man. All I'm trying to do is keep up with the PC heads, but on a PlayStation. It seems like all the PC people have all the fun, and they get all the cool mods, man. They get to try all the great maps out, large maps, huge maps like Hazard County and shit. But I would never jump. I would never leave this, even if this made me money. I wouldn't go over. Fuck, I wouldn't sell out. Some of these other people have going on PC. They blame it on recording software. That's not the complete truth, man. You can run your PlayStation into your computer, and then run it into the TV, so it can all be. You can do it so much. It's full of shit. Everyone that goes over to PlayStation that leaves to PC, it's all full of it. I was an Xbox 360 lover, man. If you get an Xbox 360, you play GTA. You can still get all the money hacks and shit. I love that crap. I just have loads of hacker friends in my 360. Shit, most of them were hackers. Just go on there and you say, make it rain. I just love that crap. Everyone just chucks you millions. I know they come down on that shit a lot now, but it used to be cool, man, before they really got on top of that. But right now, like I said, I'm harvesting this, and then I want to leave the workers to, plow it up and seed it and do all the bullshit to it. But my next project is down here between 6 and 7. I'm probably going to use the length of 7, that box, and it's going to go down both ways, left and right, on 6 and 7, and it'll come up to, right up to here. And I reckon I might stop it right in front of 10. Because the road kinks right about down here. So I have to keep the box somewhat symmetrical. It just makes life easier. In so many damn ways, it makes your life easier. And fertilizing, getting your measurements always right, for the most part. You won't have as much wastage. I don't like those circle fields. That's all they have up here in England, is fields like that. undulating fields that go over fucking hills and shit. It's like my mother was English, but I was born and raised in America, man. Served in the American Army, and then when I retired out of the Army, because I was already a kid when I went in. So when I left the Army, I was in my fucking 20s, late 20s, I came to friggin' England. Got married, young and dumb, divorced that bitch, and got married again. And I've been with her for like 17 years. And while I was still an American citizen, it wasn't legal to be in this country. I had to keep going back to America, and I was working on ranches out there, out west, Montana. I had job offers to go work at marijuana farms up in Washington State, like, but because of being ex-Army and shit. But I shit myself thinking, nah, it's crazy, man. I'm not sure if you know anything about marijuana, but where they grow that shit off America, they're just prime targets, man. You'd be like one or two dudes, you know, maybe 3 guys watching a friggin' massive 20-acre farm hidden up in the fucking mountains. I mean, you have to be like a fucking sniper team sitting there more or less, waiting for people to sneak on your property. You're gonna have loads of animals spooking you all the goddamn time. And shit, if you start smoking the product that you're guarding, you will be paranoid. But there'll be people coming up all the time trying to rob that shit. Come on, move that damn trailer. I thought it would be too much of a risk, man. Told my wife afterwards, she goes, "Why didn't you take that job? It was good money." Good buddy money. I didn't think it was quite respectable. You know, I done some, you know, I never done any shady jobs in my life like that. You know, being a drug dealer, nah. I understand people smell drugs. I understand people do drugs for, you know, for medicine wise, but to be a drug dealer, that time, I mean, where I grew up in the 90s, and just that term, it's just, you're dirty, man, if you're a drug dealer. It's never been anything cool. Yeah, but see, a marijuana dealer, a weed dealer, ain't a drug dealer. You don't call your weed dealer a drug dealer. No one ever calls their weed dealer a drug dealer. You don't say, "Yeah, I gotta call my drug dealer up." Nobody says that. Doesn't matter how fucking high you are, man. You ain't gonna say, "Yo, I gotta call my drug dealer." Not unless you're around your boys and you want them knowing who you were trying to call. If you're trying to call a different type of drug dealer, so you're trying to fucking put a smoke screen on it, I can get it then, but drug dealer my ass, man. I used to laugh all the time, man. I used to say, "I gotta go see my fucking my doctor." My mother laughed. She goes, "Really? You gotta go see the doctor?" She goes, "I thought your doctor's over here." You go, "Come on, Mom, catch up to it." Hang on, I just gotta shut these damn engines off. They're freaking loud on my damn headset. Alright. I mean, if I ever say I'm gonna go smoke a joint, man, I always say I'm going for a stick of fresh air. You should say that shit. Even if you're gonna go out for a cigarette, man, try it. It's the funniest shit in the world. You see people's friggin' reactions. They go, "What the fuck? You're going for a stick?" You see them pause and fucking think. And the minute they do that, you're like, "You're fucking dumb, man." You know that. A stick of fresh air. I know in the world, in Japan, or is it, no, Japan, oh no, I think it's China, they sell cans of fresh air. I'm not sure if you ever watched the movie Spaceballs, but it's just like that shit, man. They sell fucking cans of fucking, they go up to mountains, technically pump it into these fucking cans in this type of machine, gizmo, plant, and then they fucking go off and they sell it in these fucking really heavy chemical places in fucking China. Because it's so polluted, people want to have a good, you know, deep breath. They open up one of these fucking cans to breathe the fucking air. Fucking fresh air. I mean, I know there's some dude in Ireland, because there's a lot of Irish people around America, right? He sells Irish fucking dirt. So people can grow their own Irish spuds or their own Irish lucky fucking clover. I don't fucking know, man, but they do that shit. That shit was hilarious. Selling dirt. Some guy got selling air. I remember being a kid one time, dude. I seen the thing in the back of the comic books. Because you used to get these weird comic books. I used to read Beavis and Butthead and shit. And I remember one time I saw an ad for fucking some company selling plots of land, acres, on the moon. When I was a fucking kid, it was like fucking something like $20 a fucking acre, man. It was so fucking cool. I wish I bought some, but hey, who cares? I'll be dead before the damn thing even gets to be able to cash in on it. But it's still pretty cool, that fucking spots on the bloody moon and fucking fresh air, dirt. I mean, the worst thing is, I've heard of water companies in America. I forgot which ones it were, but there's some water companies out there in America, and they're fucking using tap water. So instead of saying they were pumping this shit out of Polar Springs and stuff. He's not on the job. See, he's smoking weed right there. Get to work, Hilbert. Have some fucking shit. Fucking mental what you can fucking sell now. I mean, my favorite shop to go to is the pawn shop, man. It's the best place to go to, even for Christmas presents, man. DVDs galore, video games galore, game systems, everything. I'm still a big kid, man. I smoked weed before I went in the army. I didn't mean to smoke weed when I came out of the army, but I blame that on one of my ex-best friends. I don't talk to him anymore, but I can still picture the day, man. I was like 2 weeks out of the army, man. 2 weeks. I was getting back from someplace and I had my uniform on. Saw my boys. And I thought, you know what? Come on, let me go talk to them. Show off a little bit, you know? Fucking, he's just there, smoke it. And he was so stupid, man. Even though my boy was smaller than me. But he was older. When he just said, smoke it, smoke it. And I was just like, nah, smoke it. He peer pressured me into it, man. And considering I just came out of the army. I crashed, man. It was like going back in time. When he told me to do it, I was like, oh, fuck it, fine. I've been smoking ever since. I've had many arguments with many girlfriends, bro. I've had girlfriends say, yeah, it's okay, don't worry, I don't care if you smoke. Every fucking bitch has a problem with it. Every bitch does. Unless you can pay for that, and her level of comfort is not been taken away. She has her food, she has her gas, she still does the things she wants to do. It's like keeping your habit. It's like if you had an affair. You wouldn't be telling your wife, hey, girlfriend, I'm going out to my second bitch over here. You keep it secret, and that way you can have your booty at both places. That's what you gotta do with weed. If the weed's not an argument, man, she has no fucking place to bust at you. Because you making the money doesn't alone solve a girl's argument saying you shouldn't smoke. That girl still chew me up, man. My wife still gets me. I used to work weekends. She took my week check, and then fucking I worked weekends to smoke my weed. I thought about that, man. I did think about that one. But I had a couple of exes way back. Well, the last couple of girls I was dating before I started settling down, like my last two wives. She smoked weed, man. Nah, it's cool. Because you know what, she gets weed and she knows people with weed, but eventually you guys will be together all the time, and her dealer becomes your dealer. And then you want to get a 20 bag a night, whatever, and that smokes you out. But now you got your fucking bitch there, and she wants to smoke some of that weed too. And it's all good when you got good weed, but when that weed becomes garbage, arguments come up. Even the best ones I hate was when you would go out to work or some shit, and you smoke a half a blunt. I'm not sure if you smoke blunts. I smoke joints now. I moved past blunts. But fucking, if you were to smoke a blunt, you just put half that shit out. In fact, for instance, you'll come back home later, and there'd be no fucking thing left. You go, yo, where's my weed? Oh, I was bored. I was watching TV. I saw it in the ashtray. It's like, you fucking bitch. I've had many a girlfriends fucking smoke my goddamn weed. And the girl I'm thinking about, per se, I think she got me weed once or twice during the couple years I was dating her. Once or twice she scored me weed. And when I hung at her house, her brothers used to smoke out these glass fucking pipes, man. Things that I would buy, these glass pipes, if I had the money, I would just put them on a shelf. They were smoking like $150 fucking glass blown pipes, beautiful pieces of art. And they were just fucking killing it with this fucking tar. I mean, I used to like doing bongs, man. If you want to smoke, smoke heavy. I had a big fucking 4-foot chamber, man. Fucking hell, you took a hit out of that. It was bigger than any hit than any blunt ever. I had one of my best friends when I was in school, man. He called something called the Wu-Tang when he smoked weed. I'm like, yo, what's that? He goes, here. He says, my boy did it to me when I was in school. We were smoking, so we only had like a half a blunt between them. And he says, yo, if you do this, you can get higher with less weed. And he says, alright, cool. So they took a fucking hit of weed. He says, yo, and take a big hit and hold it. So he takes a big hit, and then he starts fucking compressing his chest. As if, like, you know, if you fucking had a heart attack or you're drowning or some shit. He pumps your fucking chest, bro, with fucking, while you has the fucking weed in your mouth. He fucking went white, poof, passed out on the fucking floor. It's fucking funny as shit. Common sense tells you. You know, when you take a deep breath of fucking smoke, it's full of carbon dioxide and the chemicals of the smoke. There is no oxygen. And pumping all that weed smoke that you took a deep breath of into the deepest parts of your lung takes away all the oxygen. But he was a retard. Fucking heart presses him. Heart compression. Tum 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 tum. Fuck off. He passed out. I mean, just don't do it. If you try it, just don't hit it too hard. The chest is quite flexible, but if you hit that shit too hard, man, you can break the fucking breastplate or rib. I mean, it might be funny, especially if it's not your rib that you broke, but I mean, I shot a friend. Well, it wasn't my friend. It was one of my friend's friends, my brother-in-law's friend. I shot him fucking in his leg once by accident. It wasn't my fault. There's a faulty trigger on the rifle, and he gave me the rifle loaded with the faulty trigger. I laid the gun down on my lap while he was sitting right next to me. Thank God he had a cell phone in his fucking pocket. The bullet somehow hit that shit and ricocheted out. Don't know how. But he was a lucky motherfucker. I went white as a ghost. I didn't get in trouble for it because it wasn't my gun. It wasn't my fault. Oh man, it's 10:30 in the morning here. My dealer's not going to be up for another hour. Got my weed last night, 220 bags. Sat down. I couldn't really move, man. I had a little bit of a fall. My back was killing me. My fucking stomach was fucking killing me. It was all fucking bloated. I thought it was because of all the painkillers I'm on. I'm like maximum on a lot of shit. And fucking, my girlfriend was getting paranoid. She was drinking. And during the course of the night, you want a cup of tea, you want a drink? It was all nice, you know, as it would be. And then eventually she started fucking getting drunk. I really think you need to go to the hospital. I'm fine. I really think you need to go. So eventually I thought, fuck it. When it got to like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking, this shit still hurts. I've been back and forth with the doctors in the hospital because they don't know how much nerve damage is done on my spine from the fracture. So every time I go back there, they keep changing the status quo, what they call it. They call it a spur once, and then they call it a fucking spur. It's like a little bit growth of bone, and then they said it was a muscle spasms. Oh, fucking hell. These guys had every fucking excuse coming in the book to what's fucking possibly wrong with me. First they said it was, then it took him 10 months to come to a conclusion that, yes, I had a fracture. I said, I went to the hospital last night. Now the doctor says I have a tiny fracture. I said, that's fine. He goes, I gotta kick you out of the hospital now. He says, we need the bed. I'm like, what? I got a fractured fucking spine. I call my wife to come pick me up. I'm not in the same town as the hospital. And I said, on the amount of medication I'm on, I'm delirious, man. Fucking, I can easily make a dumb decision and do something stupid. That's why I always have my wife with me or one of my kids to think. And then the asshole discharged me. He's like, yeah, you gotta go. And then a woman next door to me in a fucking curtain starts arguing with me. Oh, this is fucking chaff, man. You're supposed to say something when you see me doing dumb shit like that. I must have done that about a dozen times, man. I'm smoking weed, I keep doing that shit. Yeah, fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like fucking 4.5 hours ago. I was up all night. And I only just passed out. I was at the hospital from 2 o'clock, right? About 5 o'clock in the morning, the fucking doctor comes up. Pokes his head around me, fucking wakes me ass up. I just passed out then. About 5:30 when he shows up, and fucking then he looks at me and says, well, the painkillers must be working because you're falling asleep. I says, dude, I've been awake. Fucking, I've had 7 hours sleep in 2 days. I said, you do the math how you want to do it, bro, but, you know, I haven't had that many hours sleep. I said, that's why I passed out. I said, regardless of the pain, fucking the pain's kept me awake for all this time for days. He said, well, the painkillers seem to be working to you, so I don't think I have to give you morphine. I had to wait fucking 3 hours for him to tell me that. He wasn't going to give me morphine. That's why I go in there, they always give me morphine and send me on my way. He's like, I'm not going to give you morphine because the painkillers you got seem to be working. I'm like, you are a fucking dickhead. If they were working, I wouldn't have gone to the hospital. Fucking penny pinching. And then, like I said, the lady there trying to get out of the hospital. I'm like, dude, I got a fractured back. How much of a fracture? Do you understand what it means, a fractured spine? That's one step from a broken spine and being paralyzed. That's what's before it. Fucking bitch. Discharged me 6 o'clock in the morning, man. Walk around the hospital for like fucking half hour before I managed to find someone that would help me get to a free phone to call my wife, man. It was fucking disgusting. Walking around a fucking hour around that fucking hospital. I say it's all good right now because they keep fucking up right now. I mean, they fucking misdiagnosed me when I first went into the hospital, like I told you. And then they keep moving the goalposts. And every time they move the goalposts to different conditions that's wrong with my back, they could give me a different treatment. And then after all these mixed treatments, they finally come to a definitive answer by sending me a letter from the specialist saying, yes, we agree, you have an old fracture. Motherfucker. Of course it's all a fracture. I fractured it 10 months ago. The fuck, you still expect it to look new? If it was new, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. I'd be on the fucking damn seat. I'd be talking with, you know, come on. They're fucking assholes, these doctors. I'm completely like losing faith with them. My regular doctor's cool. He keeps giving me more fucking drugs. He keeps giving me a sick note so I'm signed off from going back to work. He gives me the max I can get on this shit. Every time I go to the hospital, they're assholes. I speak to anybody else around this business with this one. Everyone's sympathetic. Oh my god, oh my god. Fucking hospital? Nah. They didn't even offer me a fucking aspirin. Pricks. Lady next to me, fucking the one that was moaning. They're like, oh, it hurts. She said she was in pain. I gave some paracetamol. She's like, oh, okay. Fucking paracetamol, man. You can't tell me. No one can be that fucking ill. They need paracetamol. I got pain. I got drug killers. I can kill myself if I want to right now. The amount of drugs I got in. I can kill a horse. I got like a shopping bag full of painkillers, man. I tell you, if a zombie apocalypse ever fucking comes, I got drugs, man. You'll be calling me the doc, like in Zombie Land, because I'm gonna be the shit. I only wish I'm near a dealer if Zombieland type of world breaks out, man. Because I tell you, I'm gonna be grabbing a pound of that shit, and I'm gonna be learning to make micro joints, like micro machines. It's gonna be like 3 hits, and then it goes out, poof. Be like Harry Potter, how the thing just disintegrates after you fucking take your 3 tokes. I got a load of painkillers, but I'm going through weed like a trooper, and I try not to talk about that type of shit on streams and stuff. I don't know. I don't aim it for kids. The sites are, I mean, I'll set up the YouTube channel. It's like 18 plus anyway. I'm just still paranoid about that, but I grew up in the 90s, man. Weed was illegal in America. It was like a war on drugs, DARE, and whatnot in schools. And it was DARE that got me curious about smoking fucking weed. Fucking idiots. Bringing all these drugs into school, saying these are from police seizures. This is this. This is this. I mean, first time I seen crack was in fucking school. Goddamn copper bringing it in from fucking drug seizures and cocaine and shit. The only thing he didn't bring in was marijuana, because apparently that was quite smelly. So they didn't want to fucking apparently bring that shit to school. That shit was funny though, DARE. I speak to so many people in the 90s generation, and they all say the same thing. If it didn't get you curious, it got you into drugs. You're like, oh shit, drugs are not that bad. I remember finding weed bags when I was in elementary school. And fucking, I remember going running back to the fucking teacher, giving them to her. Then just to find them on the playground and some shit. I remember when I got to fucking 14 smoking weed, I was sitting in the exact same fucking spots at school where I used to find fucking weed bags. Why am I having issues pulling this fucking... Oh. Yeah, DARE was cool, man. You used to get that fucking big t-shirt, white t-shirt, fucking with the words DARE on it. Fucking hell, the war on drugs. I tell you, if I done looking at Google, and apparently DARE is known as a national failure. Some shit that. I mean, I thought I said to you already, it got me interested in drugs. It got me curious. Because before DARE came along, there was no drug dealers walking around saying, "Hey kid, you want to smoke a joint?" They make it sound like fucking that's what they used to do when I was in elementary school. If someone comes up to the fence and they're trying to offer you a joint, run away. I used to say to friggin' my mother and friggin' my friend's mother, saying, who the hell's gonna give away free drugs? Oh, they do it that way to get you hooked. Yo, I've been smoking for... I'm fucking 39, man. I'm gonna be fucking 40 next year. I got 20 years of smoking weed in my belt. And I've never, unless it was homegrown weed, and the guy's known it was shit. But I've never had a dealer roll up a fucking free joint and say, here, try this weed out. I mean, I had dealers say, I got new weed, you want to try it out, and you buy it. But the only time we dealers give out free weed is when it's fucking homegrown. Garbage homegrown. I mean, I miss it not being in America, because every state I was in, marijuana was legal. I mean, Connecticut, if you're gonna stop up there, in Connecticut, you need to get a doctor's fucking card, but fucking... It was the same thing in Montana, but it's not difficult to get. You just gotta go in there and say you got depression. And they say, take this pill, take that pill, and you go, nope, not taking pills. Well, you can try this. And everyone I know that got the medical card fucking makes out on it. All they've done to legalize marijuana is, right now, until it's streamlined for everyone to get it, until it's over-the-counter type of Walmart business, it's always going to be fucked up like this, because these people prescriptions buy like a pound, or as much as they can get prescribed for that fucking month. And half the time, you only need half of it. I've spoken to so many people that sell fucking weed when I was over in America. When I flew over there the other year. What state you in? You can check on fucking Google, man. You type marijuana, fucking legal states for marijuana. And no fucking, it comes up with the whole fucking, you can get like a colored picture. Wisconsin, it should be like Montana, I would guess. You know, you're country-esque out there, not fucking, you're the same as Montana, I would think. You're more cereal crop land. So I would think you should be able to get it, man. I don't know. Even if you couldn't, it's a hop, skip, and a drive over the fucking way. You set yourself up a postal fucking box address. You can do it over the counter, over the internet. A postal address of the U.S. Post box shit, and then you go down to that shit. You apply for it. Where's your address? This is my address. I'm living at a post box. So I'm staying at a friend's. And they go, alright, as long as you got an address, they can fucking get to you about, and a fucking home phone number, which you can get those, rent them, and then you can have them directed to your mobile or your cell phone. There's easy ways to get around it. If I was an American, man, I could have hooked you up. I got a friend, I got a friend I buy from in California. When I came over 2 years ago, and I freaking landed there, but I ended up in New Jersey. My friend I was staying with fucking didn't really smoke weed. He got into drinking and shit, maybe doing cocaine, and I don't like Class A drugs. I don't believe Class A drugs, heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, bad shit. Say no to drugs, man. That's fucking true. Stay away from ketamine, crystal meth. Any of that synthetic shit, man, is not good. Anything good in moderation can kill you. Too much sugar, too much fat. So too much weed, that's cool to throw that one in that boat. But marijuana is not the same as all those heavy ass drugs. But yeah, there's people fucking say you can post it. You know, if I was over in fucking America, he won't post it to me in England. He knows you get caught doing that shit. It was cool as shit though, man. Checking out that post. Sent in the money, transferred it from my bank account to his bank account. I was paranoid. I knew the guy for a few years. I met him in a mad ass story, but I fucking met this guy, and he was a good guy. So I gave him the money. I thought I could trust him. 2 weeks later, I'm like, dude, you definitely, yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be there. I sent it. I got a confirmation. It's in your state. It'll be with you. I'm like, alright, cool. Came home from work one day because I did a night shift. Checked my fucking post box, man. Actually, I didn't check my post box. Fucking my boss called me up and fucking got fired because I told him I had PTSD from the army, so they let me go. So fucking my boy was all upset because he gave me the good word again to that job. Fucking, so I was up at 11 o'clock after working the night shift. Opened up the post box. Says, the American ones, you got the one that's stuck on the footpath, and the little bit, and they fucking opened it up, man. It was this big U.S. first class post envelope. Cardboard envelope. You're thinking, oh my god, it's compressed like a fucking brick. It's gonna be garbage. And he fucking wrapped it up in a nappy, a nice ounce. Wrapped it up in this gorgeous fucking nappy. Sealed it up, vacuum sealed it, like the whole 9 yards. And friggin', you can smell it barely on the cardboard. If you brought it up to your nose, you really couldn't smell it. Even when you open it up, you really couldn't smell it because it was in that vacuum sealed pack shit. You did a really good job of it. Open that shit up, man. It was the fucking medical grade marijuana, and it was strong, man. It was some fucking strong weed. I haven't smoked weed of that fucking for about a month or two. So it's being a heavy smoker and then going from not with smoking it. When I go from England to America, I gotta get hooked, resupplied again. I was paranoid, man. I smoked half a fucking joint, and I swear to God, I thought I could hear shit. I thought the police was gonna come by. I was outside the back garden smoking it, so I'm thinking maybe the neighbors smell it, and they're gonna call the cops on me. Oh my God, I was paranoid, even though it was legal to have in New Jersey, but they didn't have legal to sell yet, so you weren't going to get too harassed by owning it, because it was in the bills. They were going to pass it in the law. Freaking paranoid, man. Medical grade weed is some good shit. I get some good stuff in England. some, you know, they get different stuff literally every day, and every day it can be same weed for a week, or it can be for a day. It depends on how fast the shit sells out. You know, a lot of garbage deals out here. They go, yo, I got some good weed, and they come up to me and go, motherfucker, you better be straight with me. I said, I come from America, man. I'm a weed connoisseur. I know my weeds, man. I grew up near the Bronx. I know how fucking black people do the weed. I know how fucking Mexicans like to do the goddamn weed. And I know what white boys do. Don't fuck with me with some garbage got weed. Black people back in New York just spray like Raid. Or like roach powder. Roach spray shit. They would spray it at some stage in the flowering. And it would just, you know, those chemicals was getting soaked into the plant. And then obviously when you smoke it, you're smoking fucking these nasty ass chemicals. Young people don't know the difference. I remember that one fucking came out. This dude was selling weed. The deal sounded too good. It was sounding like, you know, you would get fucking, not just, I can get 3 20 bags for 50, which is a good standardized deal. But this dude was selling like 20 bags for 40. And like, why the hell are you selling more weed? You technically should be losing out. People caught onto it. Fucking there's roach spray put into it. Mexicans sit on the weed. Fucking compresses their damn bricks. Now I miss America, man. Some good food out there. Good food, good places to drink. And I mean like soft drinks. In Europe they believe in fucking soda, crap, and beer. I don't drink because when I drink I generally end up getting into a fight. And I'm not one of those people that get into a fight that wins when they're drunk. I'd probably fight better if I'm stoned. But I can't fight when I'm drunk, man. I don't like to fight, period. I didn't like doing that shit when I did that shit in the army. I never liked it. Oh, come on. No. I hate that shit. I'm gonna yank these guys off the play. What's wrong here? Refuel. Oh my god damn it. Alright, come on. Okay, out of fuel. Holy shit. Come on. You gotta have some fuel, man. Come on, buddy. Fucking start. I don't got that big of a fuel Bowser. Fuck, I ran out of fuel in all 3 of them. Swear to God, these things right here they're the devil. Swear to God, these are the devil. I've had to, when I was running 2 of them and I had to refuel it on this field, and that's not my biggest. Damn, man. I don't know who can. Oh yes, there's someone to do it. It's a pretty empty day in the shed right now. Oh, I hate this shit. I love this realism bit of it, but I hate it. Season's gonna make this epic. I like it when it rains in this game, especially on this map. You get a bit of rain. Oh, 763. Might as well refuel. Actually, no, I'm not gonna refuel. I'll dump this off and refuel because it's 660 liters less I need to run back for. The only thing we're missing with this would be some good weather. Some good weather, some better mud. Alright, let's see how much, a little bit of fuel you're gonna get, buddy. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I feel like I'm pit stopping when I do this. 3 bloody freaking forage harvesters. That's gonna be a first, man. It's weird because one of those was bought new. Actually, no. I started them all 3. Yeah, I started them all 3 in this field. That's just weird. They're never gonna. Here, I'll try straight on here so I can get the map up. If they ran out of fuel on just this field, my second, well, field 2, field 1 is like freaking massive. It's hard to get it all into play because you can't get my vehicles. It's an epic good field. And this is where the other farm was. I think this wasn't this Mercury Farms was here, if I'm correct. Yeah, right here. And I gotta go to the shop. I was about to head over to the BJ with this damn tank of fuel. I wish these trees would go faster. I don't ever turn up the time. I might turn up time up sometimes to 5, but I don't like turning the time up. Just think that's too much of a really big cheat for me. If you all you gotta do is turn up the time, your frigs, your pigs will breed like crazy. You just sell off the pigs every time, every day. You just turn up the bloody clock. I mean, right now I think the crops grow on slow. I'm just trying to make it as much as realistic as you would do. I mean, I'm running 3 harvests right now, but I'm only doing that stuff because of YouTube. I would only really run 1, but I just found quicker ways how to do this field. And I don't want seasons to kill me on this game. Don't want to make like a big white elephant here. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, what a cool field, but then you try, buddy, harvesting it, you lose all of it. It'll be a lemming. I mean, this right here is BJ that I personally use. Yep. So yeah, I made this BJ with the gaps, so when you shovel it out, you don't get holes on the other side. Which I noticed that with the ones that share the wall. Yeah, so that was 2.6, 2.7 million liters of silage in this one, and that's just over 1 million. Yeah. And this is just for, I got right now the smallest cow shed, which I'm kind of irritated about because I want more cows, but I gotta make more space. I'm only rocking this 50 cows, or 40, and I got this Realism Farmer pack thing. 500 pigs in that damn thing. So when they breed, and they can keep on breeding. Before I had field 2, I used to use I didn't like running all down to the BGA, too damn far. I just focused on my crops, and just shoveled a lot of bucket loads into it. I gotta have a big problem anyway though this next harvest. I got a big cereal crop over there. I only own one Dominator, the smallest harvester in the Western class. It's kind of crap. I'm not really a cereal crop, but I'm trying to get more I don't know, more diversity. Oh shit, refuel the vehicle. I'm thinking I could reverse it. Can you? Nope, you can't. Of course not. Time for a cookie break. It must be late for you now where you're at. Damn late. I mean, I say no later up than 4:30 o'clock in the morning. If I'm playing, it can get a little irritating sometimes. They just come on and do a quick little show, and then I got 2 or 3, 4 people, 5 people, and 7 people. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Then you want to keep going, you know. Whatever topic you're throwing out there is drawing the people in. How much is a fuel bowser? Damn. You're well later than I play. I know, I've always set rules like that though. I gotta do something for this. I might have to pull a fuel. I hate that. Might have to put a fuel bleed spot down on the farm. The new one came out though, but I don't like it. I just like this running back to the farm to go get it. I might put the fuel. No, there's no point if I put one down in the BJ. I'm gonna just go to the damn shop. That makes no sense. But I don't want to have it on my farm. I mean, I don't even have to buy anything mod. I mean, you can always tell by anyone's map. Because when you zoom in, you'll see it. The little icon will pop up if you had it. It says me no do it. It's cracking if you need when you're starting up. Or like some of these people do. I mean, so this is my first series, but I noticed that some people they carry over, which I find quite comical. You'll go from like American map to an English map, and they say, "Oh, I'm just carrying over." So it's like, so you just traveled all your vehicles all the way over to Europe, then did you? They bring all their money over with them. Nah. If I go to a new series, man, it's gonna be once I've bought every field in this thing. I mean, that's just a definite. You gotta own every field. And I see a lot of these people playing the 10 million challenge. So I think it's a good basis to kicking the game's ass. I mean, if you own every field and you've made 10 million cash in the bank ahead of your loan, and you're beating the game's ass, man. I mean, what more can you do? And once I got this field 3 out, I got some ideas. There's some problems down here, and I got the estrogen center here. There's some problems to sort out with the bottom. But I potentially can see myself making another 2 fields. 2 big ones. 2 more big ones. I know Alien Jim's coming out a new one soon. Was it Sussex Farm coming out? Or is that being done by Oxygen Dave? I thought it was that Alien Jim's new one. I never got into that Washoe, Nevada. I never liked Washoe. The fields were way too small. Way too small. And nowhere in that map there was like, oh yeah, someone can conquer this island. Someone has the patience or the willpower to iron out every spot, take away every glitch. Like, you know, old boundary lines and shit, using a cultivator. Oh, the amount of effort you gotta go through. I hope we get more maps like this. And I don't want to do a complete login map, because they're just the worst, because there's no sale points in the whole goddamn map. You have to put every sale point in and against your slots. I don't use a flat map for testing. I don't do test videos, but you know, just like you know, a bunch of chicken coops came out with a new animal packs. I placed them all down there so you can see a look. Oopsie. I'm only gonna run this one more. I just can't be asked. Oh, kiss my bloody white ass. I took my eye down for a second to look at my goddamn cookie. They're really good. Remind me of cookies I had when I was a kid. I'll piss off and not doing that. There's another area you can't buy. See, I'll cut that line off right there. You can't plow much further past into it. You can't buy where the windmills are on. It's a really shit one. Look, you buy everything around it but that damn spot. Same thing for the bridle path over here. It's kind of shit because there's so many big maps. Everyone has that ability where you can buy the outside. What, doesn't a modular have one? It's like $14 million. It's kind of shit this one doesn't have it, but Alien Jim, I know he's been working on his new map and he's been busy with his life. Everyone is. I don't feel like doing videos at nighttime. By the time it gets to nighttime, man, I'm so medded up. I've had so many drugs in me. I can't be out talking. All I want to do is grind. Hey, you know, another young streamer. I think it's called Funny Man or Funny Bone. Funny Bones. I think that's what it's called. The guys like in his teens with streamers. They're a bunch of young kids, but they always play like multiplayer together. Someone's always seems to be hosting it on their console as a multiplayer game. So you gotta wait until this guy comes on. They sent me an invite asking if I wanted to come on. I thought it'd be cool, like, but I want to finish the series here. I played this from 17, and I never really felt like I owned it. I mean, you see 3 harvesters here now, and some of the good stuff, but when I started off, I had everything was shit, man. Not that shit, but I still got the Dominator. I just love that. It was in a TV show over here in England. They made one into a plow. It was fucking funny. The harvesters are cool, but they got their issues. Everything there is sound. But I started off with a cheap bastard. I had one small one and one large one. Obviously start with the 4-trap one. And I had the smallest. I had 2 460s. And from there I just branched up. But the 5000 is only good for power. It has that reversible cap thing. That's as good as saying sit on your middle finger and swivel and ask you had a good time. It's not. It's a waste. Definitely worth buying. I mean, I'm a John Deere fan. Personally, I always say represent where you come from. But being in the first series and this new DLC came out, I mean, people are drawn to maps. I think they're drawn to maps more than they're drawn to DLCs or what mods you're using in them. Two point 3. That's all she's gonna write in here is 2.3. I'll nip this sucker up, pack it in, push it all back. That's your uncle for harvesting this sucker. Because there's not much left on this one now. Except to get all the buddies back in town. Figure what we're gonna do next from there. So this is definitely a howdy doody. Time to bring the equipment on back. Bring back the bombers. Recall the bombers. I mean, it's pretty good. I finished this now 7:15. I can get the computer workers to work on this field during the night while I'm working on the silage all the live long day. 12 o'clock to get the pay out, and I'm gonna make a payday. It's not a bad harvest, really, when you stop and think about it. It's not quite the same size, but somehow.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days I was all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just kidnap a nigga like Isaac. Turn the whole world to a crisis. Walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk. Fuck a couple hoes till I pass out. Niggas on stones in my glass house. I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Family looking at me like a cash cow. Everybody just to have clout. Thought you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking man, where you at now? Fucking I'ma hit him till he jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done undercover grudges. What the hell I got ejected? Meet the devil, I'm a cousin. I ain't settling for nothing. Got a middle in the truck and keep it semi when the bustin'. Niggas ducking, you see me when the cut see coming. I ain't judging, I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry, I ain't got no oven, but I got the money. Nigga, how you gon' move on the front line? If I don't fuck with you, I just start ties. My high school teacher said I'd never be shit. Tell that bitch that I turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. Let her run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time. 1 time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the jail hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me.
ADHD, don't take it. Let's talk about. Alright, we're gonna get this puppy. Oh. I can't be the only one in the world that has that. Hmm. That was interesting. Ah. This will be the very long job. Probably get the wrong tractor on this, but job's getting done. I'm not running this in the back and forth right now, and I'm not doing that right now. You can take a little howdy you doodle. Well, somebody's having a fun time in that tractor. Yeah, with the animals, take a quick look at gander. Oof. And they started off from 50. 50. It's just sprawled ahead. How we got to talk about food and stuff. They just haven't had any food. And we are outies.